Border conflict between Pakistan and India. Overnight, 77 drones were reimbursed. Why can $1 destroy 20 million? Why are Chinese weapons changing the game? Hey, friends! I am a veteran Army fan, Lou. I have been in the field of military technology for more than 10 years. I have never let go of military forums and cutting-edge research at home and abroad. I love to dig deep into the military black technology hidden behind the smoke. Today, I'm going to give you a blast. This is a key confrontation that can rewrite the perception of modern warfare. In the border conflict between Pakistan and India, 77 drones were reimbursed overnight, and behind this was a fierce collision between Chinese secret weapons and India's high-priced equipment. The doorway definitely makes you lose your chin. This kind of fierce material is not something you can hear casually. Next, listen to me carefully. Next, let's go deep into this thrilling confrontation and take a look at China's Silent Hunter, how it became the deadly killer of drones in the dark, how it changed the rules of the game of modern warfare, and what is behind it. The thought-provoking military strategy and economic game. Silent Hunt operations. On the stage of modern warfare, drones are gradually becoming a force that cannot be ignored. With the advantages of strong concealment, high mobility, and relatively low cost, it plays an important role in intelligence reconnaissance and fire strike. India naturally also sees the great potential of drones, and does not hesitate to spend huge sums of money to introduce advanced integrated drones from abroad. The unit price of these drones is as high as US $20 million, which can be called air nobles. India is fully looking forward to using these high-end equipment to establish an absolute military advantage in the border areas. Pakistan, on the other hand, is far less invested in military equipment than India, and cannot compete with it in terms of the number and unit price of drones. But Pakistan has taken a different approach and has set its sights on a secret Chinese weapon, the Silent Hunter laser air defense system. This is the world's first laser weapon deployed in actual combat, like a deadly hunter lurking in the dark, quietly waiting for the appearance of prey. Its emergence has brought a slight turning point for Pakistan in this seemingly disparity in strength confrontation. When night falls, Indian drones are deployed like ghosts to carry out reconnaissance and strike missions. They think that with advanced stealth technology and electronic jamming equipment, they can be in Pakistan's air defense system like no one. However, they never expected that the Silent Hunter had already locked their whereabouts. Once the Indian drones are in range, Silent Hunter. An instant attack, a blue beam like lightning cut through the night sky. In just 6 seconds, this high-energy laser beam can burn through the core components of the drone, causing its electronic equipment to fail, the power system to paralyze, and eventually fall out of control. This process is as fast as lightning and silent. Indian drones have declared death before they even have time to send out a distress signal. In this conflict, Pakistan's air defense forces shot down 77 Indian drones in just 12 hours with the help of Silent Hunter. This amazing result shocked the world. You know, these were not ordinary civilian drones, but high-end military equipment that India spent a lot of money to introduce. This is not only a contest of military technology, but also a game of economic cost. The cost of a single launch of Silent Hunter is less than $1, which means that Pakistan can destroy the price of electricity for every $1 consumed. The Indian high-end equipment worth $20 million is so amazing that it can be called a miracle in modern war history and also shows the huge potential of laser weapons in future wars. Commentary analysis. In traditional cognition, war is often a contest of burning money. Whoever invests more money can have an advantage on the battlefield. India spent a lot of money on expensive drones, thought it would be a sure thing, but was caught off guard by Pakistan's low-cost, Silent Hunter. This shows that in modern warfare, relying solely on money to pile up equipment is no longer omnipotent, and scientific and technological innovation is the key factor that determines victory or defeat. Silent Hunter achieved huge results at a very small cost, broke people's inherent concept of the cost of war, and provided small and medium-sized countries with new defensive ideas when facing military powers, that is, using advanced scientific and technological weapons to win by skillful, rather than simply fighting for the quantity and price of equipment. Laser weapons, the economic nuclear bomb of war. The reason why Silent Hunter can exert such great power in this confrontation is that there are advanced technical principles behind it. It has an output power of 30 to 100 kilowatts, which means it can emit a powerful high-energy laser beam. The energy of this laser beam is highly concentrated, and it can easily penetrate 5 layers of steel plates from 800 meters away, and its destructive power can be seen. In contrast, traditional air defense weapons, such as missiles, although also have strong lethality, but there are many limitations. Missiles are expensive to manufacture, and an ordinary air defense missile may cost hundreds of thousands of dollars or more. Moreover, the launch of missiles requires complex system support, including radar detection, fire control systems, etc., and the entire combat process is cumbersome. In addition, the number of missiles is limited. Once the inventory is exhausted, it is difficult to replenish in a short time. Let's look at the example of the United States in the Iraq War. In order to deal with the threat of low-altitude aircraft in Iraq, the U.S. military used a large number of air defense missiles. According to statistics, in the first month of the war, the U.S. military launched more than 1,000 air defense missiles, costing hundreds of millions of dollars. However, the effect is not satisfactory. Because Iraq has adopted flexible tactics, using low-altitude flight and electronic interference and other means, the hit rate of U.S. air defense missiles is low. At the same time, the U.S. military also needs to invest a lot of manpower and material resources to maintain and replenish the missile system, which further increases the cost of war. Silent Hunter, on the other hand, is completely different, as it costs very little to launch and consumes only a small amount of electricity. This allows it to continue fighting in the face of large-scale drone cluster attacks without worrying about running out of ammunition. Moreover, the laser beam travels extremely fast and reaches the target almost instantly, which greatly improves the hit rate and makes it difficult for enemy drones to avoid. With China's supporting high-precision radar system, Silent Hunter can quickly find the target and complete the lock and attack in a very short time, forming a discover and destroy terrorist closed loop. For India, no matter how expensive the UAV is, it has become a moving target to be slaughtered in front of this system. Commentary analysis. The high cost and relatively poor effect of America's investment in the Iraq War highlighted the predicament of traditional air defense weapons in modern warfare. The emergence of Silent Hunter undoubtedly brought new hope to air defense operations. It overturned the traditional air defense combat mode with its low cost, high hit rate, and continuous combat capability. This not only affected the strategic situation has had a profound impact, and also prompted countries to re-examine the development direction of air defense weapons. In future wars, this high cost-effective weapon system will have greater advantages, which can ensure combat effectiveness while reducing national war burden and maximize military benefits and economic benefits. Technology strength, rewriting the balance of war. In fact, this is not the first time that Chinese military technology has shined on the international stage. In the previous many international military cooperation and exchanges, China's military equipment has won the recognition of many countries for its advanced technology and reliable performance. For example, in some African countries, air defense radar systems exported by China have played an important role in dealing with air threats from neighboring countries. These radar systems can accurately detect long-range aerial targets, providing sufficient early warning time for local troops. Moreover, China's radar system is easy to operate and low maintenance cost, which is very suitable for the actual situation of these countries. Looking at some European countries, they have gradually begun to pay attention to Chinese products in the procurement of military equipment. Once, European countries have always been in a leading position in the field of military technology, and there is a certain prejudice against military equipment from other regions. But with the continuous development of China's military technology, this situation is changing. Statistics show that in the past few years, China has exported a batch of advanced communication equipment to some European countries for military command and control. These communication devices have the advantages of high speed, low delay and strong anti-interference ability, which effectively improve the combat command efficiency of the local army. After using it, European countries spoke highly of China's military science and technology level. Back to Silent Hunter, its success is not only the victory of a weapon, but also the victory of China's entire military technology system. It involves the coordinated development of laser technology, radar technology, energy technology, and other fields. China's long-term investment in research and development in these fields have made Silent Hunter have a strong technological advantage. This advantage is not only reflected in performance, but also in cost control and practical application. Compared with similar laser weapons developed by European and American countries, Silent Hunter is more competitive in price, and its performance in actual combat is not inferior. This makes China's military science and technology more attractive in the international market and creates favorable conditions for the export of China's military equipment. Commentary analysis. The many successful cases of China's military science and technology in the world have fully demonstrated its strong strength and broad application prospects. From Africa to Europe, China's military equipment has gradually gained recognition, which has not only broken the long-term monopoly of European and American countries in the field of military technology, but also provided other countries with more choices. As an outstanding representative of China's military science and technology, Silent Hunter has further consolidated China's position in the international military market. It proves that China can not only develop advanced military technology, but also transform it into weapons and equipment with actual combat value and high-cost performance. This is of great significance for enhancing China's international influence and safeguarding the country's strategic interests. At the same time, it also injects new vitality into the development of world military technology. Technology and intelligence are far more powerful than money. This drone confrontation between Pakistan and India has given us profound insights. In modern warfare, the value of technology and wisdom far exceeds mere money accumulation. Although India invested a large amount of funds to purchase high-end unmanned. But in the face of China's advanced laser air defense system, it seems to be unable to withstand. This shows that military strength is not only dependent on equipment price, but also on technological innovation and strategic application. For other countries, in the process of military construction, we should not blindly pursue high-priced and high-cost equipment, but should pay more attention to scientific and technological research and development and personnel training. Only with independent innovation in science and technology can we be invincible in future wars. At the same time, in the formulation of military strategies, we must be good at using advanced technology to formulate flexible and targeted combat plans. Just like Pakistan, although it does not have an advantage in military capital investment, it has successfully reversed the war by introducing advanced Silent Hunter laser air defense system and using it rationally. Friends, military development is advancing rapidly every day with new technologies and equipment being born. Follow me to continue digging deeper into more exciting military stories and cutting-edge technology. Together we will experience the charm and mystery of modern warfare. Next time, let's discuss other interesting military topics together. See you next time.